everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, Yao Ming was a star, a basketball star in China, who became a basketball star in the NBA, played for the Houston Rockets. And that opened the door for a lot of business to be done between China and the NBA. They cover the games, they stream the games, and all that. And right now there are teams from the NBA over in China playing exhibition games. And this business is worth a lot of money. But last week, the general manager of the Houston Rockets, Daryl Morey, tweeted out a meme in support of pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong. See, when the British returned control of Hong Kong to China years ago, they extracted a promise from the Chinese that Hong Kong would retain its autonomy. This became known as one country, two systems. And so, for years, Hong Kong, even though it was now under Chinese control, functioned as an actual democracy. But over the years, China has been breaking that promise. They've been eroding the democracy in Hong Kong and trying to whittle away at its autonomy. So now, for example, the dictatorship in China decides who is allowed to run for office in Hong Kong, which is wrong. Now, if we had a legitimate president of the United States, he would be speaking out in support of the pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong. But Trump doesn't care anything about democracy or human rights. Trump thinks that if he remains silent on Hong Kong, he'll be able to get a deal with the Chinese, which, by the way, isn't going to happen. Trump's just not smart enough to see that. But the Chinese reacted to Morey's tweet with fury. They even canceled an exhibition game over in China. And there is a threat to the business deal that the Chinese and the NBA have. Now, fortunately, Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, has defended Morey's First Amendment rights, his right to speak out, although he made it clear that Morey did not speak for the NBA, and he's trying to smooth things over with China. See, one thing about dictatorships is they're very thin-skinned. They can't handle criticism, and they overreact to it. This is true of China and Russia, and it's also true about Donald Trump. So, the NBA is trying to smooth things over with China and keep that business going without sacrificing Daryl Morey. It will be interesting to see how much the NBA is willing to sacrifice its integrity in order to do business with China. Thanks for listening. Well, I want to thank you all for watching my videos. But there are certain changes that Google has made to YouTube, which, since I'm a smaller channel, means that I can't monetize my videos. So I found places where I can. So instead of watching my videos here on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you go either to Patreon or to Top Buzz. They let me monetize videos, and I don't even have to put commercials on. So, if you want to become a patron on Patreon, that's fine. If you don't, you can still watch the videos there. I've just kind of given up on YouTube. YouTube is just a place that I use so that I can put my videos in other places. So, Patreon, Top Buzz, the links are in the description box. Thanks a lot.